Alrighty, that first one's out of the way. So, let's do this. Chapter 2 Confusion. Spike sighed slightly. He was at Sweet Apple Acres with his favorite football jersey on, but his thoughts were far away somewhere else, thinking about his feelings for two different unicorns. Can you believe that Native Manning retired from the Question Football League? Big Macintosh asked his dragon friend. Spike could muster up was, nope. Big Man raised an eyebrow. Is that really all you got to say about it? Without looking at the large stallion, Spike let a simple, yep. Well, do you want to trade football cards? Big Mac asked in an attempt to get Spike excited. Nope. Big Mac frowned. Every 2 weeks, Spike and him would meet up to hang out and talk about all things related to football. The players, the coaches, the trading cards, the stats, the fantasy leagues, the whole shebang. And Spike was always super excited, barely letting the large stallion get a single word in because he talked too much. But now Spike was barely talking at all. And when he did, it was unenthusiastic. Clearly, Big Mac did do something was occupying the young dragon's mind. Something that was making him feel depressed. Is something bugging you, Spike? Big Mac asked his friend with concern. Spike sighed once again. Nope. Big Mac frowned. I know that's about as true as apples growing underground. Stop talking like me and actually tell me what's going on. How are you feeling? Spike faked a chuckle. Me? Talk about my feelings? Don't be ridiculous. Real don't talk about emotions. They talk about many manly things, like hoofball. Bloodstein sighed. Spike, a real man doesn't run away from anything, especially his problems. A real man faces his problems head on. Now tell me what's bugging you so much. Spike looked down. Big Mac's right. I can't run away from my feelings, no matter how much I wish I could. Besides, Big Mac's a trustworthy stallion. I don't have to worry about him blabbing to others about my deep, dark secrets. Not that he'd blab about anything at all. Spike looked back up. Well, several things are bugging me. For one, the pony who I was in love with for years turned me down. It even had the decency to tell me herself. Big Mac nodded. I see. That sucks. Spike sighed. Yep. But what's even worse is that I can only blame myself. Everything I did to try to make her like me only drove her away. Now things are gonna be mega hugger between me and her. Big Mac nodded. Is that all? Spike sighed. Nope. Sorry for sighing so much. Anyways, mere outside to know that I told you, I started developing for another mayor. Another mayor I'll never be with. This mayor told you that? Big Mac asked him. Spike responded. Well, no, she didn't say that. Then how do you know you'll never be with her? Spike threw his arms on exasperation. Because I'm Spike! The pushover! The internal butt monkey! I never get my way. Things always take a turn for the worse when I'm around. I can't even interact with someone I'm in love without creeping them out. And even if I could, why would she be interested in a loser like me? Big Macintosh frowned. Loser? This coming from the dragon who would shut up about how he saved an ancient empire from being reconquered by the powerful evil unicorn? The dragon who saved ponies from all of the creature from death by giant ice sea cloud? The dragon who managed to become lord of all dragons just a few weeks ago? Nah, Spike said. I was only dragon lord for like 30 seconds. That's not the point, Big Mac snapped. Look, Spike, you've messed up in the past. Plenty of times, in fact. Wow, great speech, Spike said, rolling his eyes. Super uplifting. Let me finish, you smart aleck. Big Mac responded with a slight frown. You're gonna make plenty of mistakes. Well, you've made mistakes, but you're young. You're gonna make plenty of mistakes. It's a part of growing up. And in spite of that, your mistakes ain't gonna define who you are as a pony. Happy Dragon. You feel like it doesn't make the same mistakes you made when pursuing rarity? But that doesn't have to be the case. Spike looked up at his friend. Really? Big Mac nodded. Yup. If you learn from your mistakes, I know you can get a mare friend. Or a dragon friend. Or a griffer friend. Whoever you want to be with. Just be sure to learn from your mistakes and get advice from other ponies. Spike let a tiny smile visit his face. That's a really good point. I'm now the expert on what not to do when sticking a maid, so I just have to not do what I did with Rarity. Plus, singing advice sounds like good advice. Maybe if I asked other opponents what to win Rarity over, I would be in this mess. Fact. So, do you have any advice for relationships? Spike asked Large Stallion. Stay away from love potions. Big Mac replied instantly. Spike chuckled. Good one. Big Mac responded with a slight frown. I wasn't joking, Spike. Stay away from love potions. Outside of that, I don't have advice that directly relates to romantic relationships. Oh, Spike said, failing to hide his disappointment. But I do have some general advice for you, Big Mac continued. Don't hide your feelings from your friends and family. Always be honest about how you feel about whom. Otherwise, you end up ruining a race and dress and getting your sister disqualified. But I don't have a sister, Spike couldn't help but point out. Big Mac spluttered. Oh, right. Got caught up in telling you some of the crazy stuff I've done. But I wouldn't have had to go through that if I told somebody I felt I was drifting away from Aunt Bloom or how Apple Jackson comic made me feel overshadowed. Oh, I see, Spike responded. Thanks for the input. No problem, the Lieutenant responded. After that, he glanced at the sun. Well, I've enjoyed our time together, but I gotta get back to bucking those trees. I mean apples. Whichever. Of course, Spike said in response. If there was one thing he knew about the apple family, it was you do not want to interrupt an apple bucking apples. See you in a few weeks? Big Mac smiled at his Italian friend. Yup. Spike walked back to his castle with more of a spring in his step. Big Mac is right. I can't be taken so negatively. Things will work out. Spike reached the stairs that led to the main doors of the castle. As long as I get advice and learn from my mistakes, everything will be fine. Hello, Spike. The dragon turned around and was already right behind him. Crap! I forgot about that meeting. The lovely mayor smiled slightly nervously. Are you looking forward to the spring fling celebration? Spike chuckled nervously as he approached toward the castle. Yeah, it's certainly a more fun event than Winter Wrap-Up, so I'm glad that all of us are in charge of it this year. Spike started on the door for ready, like a true gen code. But then he started thinking about what he was doing. Wait, if I would have phoned over Ernie, she'll think I'm still interested in her and think I'm still chasing after her. I can't let that happen. This is where it gets fun. Spike slammed the door, leaving the fashionista shut out. Shortly after that, a blue magic aura on the door, opening to reveal a disappointed Reddy. Thank you for slamming the door on my face, Spike. Reddy hissed, walking past the young dragon. Spike face palmed. I don't think this will work out at all. Spike in the room and throwing wind saw the rest of the main six, plus Starlight, planning for the spring fling. Although not as important as the summer sun celebration, the spring fling was still a big event for Ponyville. It started off as a holiday immediately after winter wrap-up, intending to give ponies rest after all the hard work. However, thanks to Twilight's organization skills, let's few wrap-ups finished early, leaving spring fling as a random celebration several weeks later. Shikaju Corner can cater the event, Pinkie Pie declared. I talked to the kids about it, and they'd be happy to be the primary caterers. Twilight frowned ever so slyly. Is that a good idea? Maybe Mayor is trying to get Ponyville to eat healthier, so having that main sweets at a public event might not be a good idea. We can get some cakes, but let's also get some healthier food options. Applejack nodded. Sounds like a plan. I'll be willing to bring some apple dishes. Just as sweet as anything at the Chicken Corner, but better for you. Twilight nodded. That sounds good. Spike sat down on his throne. So, looks like we've got the food taken care of. What are the plans for the performers? You can't have the spring fling without live music. Rarity smiled. I'm so glad you brought that up, Spike. I was just talking with my dear friend Octavia. It would be more than willing to provide her musical virtuosity to this festival. Pinkie frowned. Octavia? Please. We want music you can dance to. Not boring concert stuff with a giant violin. Rarity smiled with sounds that are really hard to replicate in text form. Oh, it's called a cello, Miss Pie. I never wish she does that beatbox thing, Spike thought to himself. So dope. No, I can't fun of Rarity. It'll just make it hard to move on. You'll never be with her, Spike, so stop loving her. That's not the point, Piggy said in response to Rarity's correction. We need music with a sick beat. Music that every town can enjoy. Not just the classical music snobs. Rarity narrowed her eyes ever so slightly. I may prefer the beautiful sounds of classical music over the solo track that plays for music nowadays, but that doesn't make me a snob. Also, Octavia mentioned that she would like to perform with her dear friend, Miss Scratch. Wait, as in Final Scratch? Pinky asked. The one and only DJ Pod 3? Oh wow, then that actually sounds like a great choice for the festival. Yeah, Applejack agreed. That DJ Bundling makes music gadgets and a fishing pole taped to a butterfly net. Whew, Bertie said, flickering mane over her eyes with her hoof. Wow, Spike couldn't help thinking. Pretty many still a sight to behold. There's something graceful about the way she flicks. No! Not gonna think about how ridiculously beautiful Rarity is. In an attempt to stop thinking about Rarity, Spike asked, what about games and other activities? Do we have set plans for that? Pinkie Pie shook her head. Not yet. However, the pink party pony pulled out parchment for seemingly nowhere. I've got tons of great party game suggestions. So I was shocked at this. Wait a minute. How did you do that? You get used to it, darling, Bertie responded. It's only for the person Pinkie isn't breaking the laws of physics. Everyone in the room laughed at Rarely's joke, including Spike. Rarely's so funny, and clever, and creative, and lovely. Ugh! Dang it, Spike! Stop thinking about how amazing she is! Gotta stop thinking about something else! Spike scanned the room for Sun to take his mind off of Rarity. Eventually, you noticed Starlight channeling Flashlight. You're not Rarity. You might be even better. You genuinely care about me. And you look awesome with that main cut. That first one didn't look nearly as good. Your smile is too stunning as well. Wait, why aren't you smiling now? And why are you looking right at me? Spike blinked before finally turning his head to his left, to put eye contact with Starlight. Crap! She got me staring at her like a little creep. Gotta give her away like you did with Rarity. Or drive her away with her. Gotta drive her away like you did with Rarity. Spike didn't realize they were staring at Rarity. This time accident. Nope, not gonna look at you and be reminded of my misery. Gotta find something else to focus on. Like Starlight's adorable laughter. No, I can't obsess over you either, even though I want to so bad. Why must the both of you be so amazing? Next thing Spike observed was April in the room staring at him. Suddenly, Spike's eyes wondered. Please don't have to say the last word out loud. Spike looked at the young drug with concern. Are you alright, Spike? Who is so amazing? Flash asked. Nachos! Yeah, nachos! Spike interjected abruptly. I'm super first and I bet all of you want to sex, so I'm gonna make tons of nachos. Spike zipped out the room at a speed that even Rainbow Dash might have trouble keeping up with. Well, a bad day for her. That didn't answer my question, Fletcher said in response to Drake, who's already long gone. Sally got out of her seat. I think something's wrong with Spike. I'll go check up on him. The pink unicorn left the throne room. She intended to find the kitchen and eventually succeeded. I'm gonna start living in the rooms because if this keeps up, Starlight said as she opened the door. Immediately she saw Spike grab a large bag containing small 10 squares. Spike, what are you doing? Spike turned to Starlight. Oh, hi, Starlight. I couldn't find any corn chips in the pantry, so I'm gonna make nachos with peanut chips instead. A bit weird, I know, but you guys gotta work with what you have. Starlight frowned ever so slightly. No, I mean, why did you run all the way here? It's obvious that something is bugging you, but instead of talking about it, you're running away. Both figuratively and literally. Spike sighed. He remembered what Big Mac had told him about our wavelength's problems. Talk to me. Ugh. Talk to me. Does it have to do with Rarity? Starlight asked. Spike put down the bag of peanut chips. Yeah, it's not working out. The giving up on Rarity thing. I mean, when she's gone, I can almost be okay with me and her not being together. But would I have to be in the same room as her? Spike sighed once again. Sorry for saying so much, but how can I move on and stop loving her when she's so amazing? Starlight processed what Spike told her for a bit. A few seconds later, she responded. Spike, there's a difference between moving on and not loving her. You can't move on, except the Ray will never return your feeling. But you can't stop loving her. Spike did his head slightly. Huh? Starlight sighed. Back when I was in charge of that village, I tried to suppress the romantic feelings of the villagers. I was in charge of arranging marriages, but that would cause problems when the villagers liked somebody other than the one I picked for them. Spike was a bit surprised. You tried to suppress romance? The former cult leader nodded. I tried everything. from isolating ponies for weeks at a time to full-on massacre torture. No matter what I did, I couldn't stop anybody from having romantic feelings for somebody else. Eventually, the other villagers complained about how only I could choose who got married, and so I stopped doing that so the villagers wouldn't turn on me. Spike looked slightly unnerved, so I sighed. Yeah, I know, it disturbs me how evil I used to be. But my point is, Spike, you can't stop your heart from feeling in love with Rarity. But you can also recognize in your heart that if you love Rarity, you let her go and just be friends with her. Spike looked down and thought about Zoa's advice. Can I really do that? I've loved Rarity so much. What if I loved her and end up with less? Zoa smiled and patted Spike on the head. Don't think like that. I know that one day you'll be mature enough to have a girlfriend. Spike, you're caring, hardworking, and a great friend. I know you treat your special son pony right, and they'll be lucky to have a